I'm Greg Mack, and it's time for Signal Boost from the APS Office of Government Affairs. The position of Director of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, or OSTP, has sat vacant for over a year and a half. But now, Dr. Kelvin Drogemeyer, a meteorologist, has been nominated by the White House to fill that role. Currently, he is the Vice President for Research at the University of Oklahoma. Dr. Drogemeyer has worked extensively with issues in science policy and is very familiar with the National Science Foundation. In fact, he served on the governing body of NSF, the National Science Board, from 2004 to 2016. Next up is the path for confirmation, which begins with the Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee. APS President Roger Falcone sent a letter to that committee where he said, "We are pleased to see that the White House has now put forward a nomination for the Director of the Office of Science and Technology Policy. We look forward to the prompt consideration of Dr. Kelvin Drogemeyer for this appointment." APS leadership and the APS Office of Government Affairs have had substantive meetings with OSTP staff, and we look forward to that continuing. The White House has also released its research and development priorities for fiscal year 2020. It lists 8 priority areas for R&D: security of the American people, American leadership in artificial intelligence, quantum information sciences, and strategic computing, American connectivity and autonomy, American manufacturing, American space exploration and commercialization, American energy dominance, American medical innovation, and American agriculture. It also mentions 5 priority practices, which include educating and training a workforce for the 21st century economy and managing and modernizing R&D infrastructure. These are important to look at because they reveal more of the mindset and direction of the administration. You'll notice a number of these priorities are in line with those of APS. Now, I want to point out that one of those White House priorities is quantum information science. Congress has been busy putting together a National Quantum Initiative Act, which would authorize more money and guidance to federal agencies for research in quantum science. APS has contributed significantly to the development of this legislation, and that includes members of the Division of Quantum Information, the Division of Atomic, Molecular, and Optical Physics, and the APS Education Policy Committee. While the House and Senate have very similar bills, APS has endorsed the Senate bill and is encouraging more senators to co-sponsor it. In fact, you can help out. If you go to the link in the description of this video, you can contact your senators to ask them to sign on. A coordinated effort with DQI, DAMOP, DCMP, and DMP is going on right now, and you can add your voice to theirs. We're excited to see what this bill can do for quantum science research in the US. Want to find out what happens next? Tune in later for the September edition of Signal Boost.